let's talk about some value here then. Nick, where are you going to be looking for that in this showdown contest?
Yeah, like we've been saying, you're not going to find somebody for $1,200 you feel great about. I mean, there's a chance that if you're plugging in Bryn Forbes or Jeff Teague or Frank Kaminsky, that those guys might not even see the court in this game. So you're pretty limited in terms of your options. I mean, both of these teams are basically down to like 6.5-man rotations in terms of players you trust. So, is it Pat Connaughton? Are you hoping he comes out and goes 3 of 5 from three and grabs 7 or 8 rebounds? That's certainly possible, but he's a guy who also could be due for some regression after back-to-back really good games. One guy I've always liked is Cam Johnson, and his price is a little bit higher than I would like it to be. I think he's in the 4,000 range, but I mean, one of the knockdown shooters in the NBA. Doesn't always get a ton of opportunities, but he always seems to hit open threes, and his minutes have kind of bounced between the low 20s and the high 20s throughout the series. But he seems like one of those guys who, when you're looking for a value player, you're looking for someone in this type of tournament who could just completely go off. And obviously he's not going to give you like 30 points and 10 rebounds, but he's fully capable of going like 5 of 7 from three. And every year in the finals, there's one of those games where a random role player steps up. So if I'm looking for just pure upside, I do like Cam Johnson as a 3-point shooter.
All right, Matt, you already mentioned, a lot of these cheap guys, their salaries went up. So where are you going to be looking for value?
So I still think a lot of people are going to look to Cam Johnson. And I think he probably is the best value, quote unquote, of the slate because there isn't really a true value play because, these prices have come up. And I think Cameron Payne is in the same boat. I think Torrey Craig is also in the same boat. So I'm looking to Mikal Bridges and Jay Crowder. I won't call them value plays, but they're values in the sense that they will be a lot lower owned, most likely, than the other Suns wing players. And you do get the benefit of some leverage here where if Crowder and or Bridges are really, really good, it actually probably means less minutes for the guys coming off the bench. So that's the route I'm looking. I think that that's really where the edge lies on this slate is that Bridges in particular, he was only 15% owned in the largest contest last game. And he had a decent game. I think he finished with 26 fantasy points. But he had a game with 40 earlier in the series. And I think his ownership has to come down even lower for this game because the pricing has got even tighter. So I still think Bridges maybe is a bit overpriced, but because he could even be single-digit ownership for this game, I think he's my favorite cheaper play, even if he's not quite at value.